Read one's debt. Statement 57. Statement giver. Stoyan Pszczycki. Statement experienced. June 8th, 1938. Statement given. April 27th, 1940. Recording by Edward Kane, the archivist. Statement begins. I'm from a small village in northern Poland. Pre-war, of course, but things were tense but calm. Life was peaceful. We just fished, ate, and drank. Many problems were plaguing Poland at the time, but we were far out of the way. Not my circus, not my monkeys, you know? Anyway, one night when we were out by the lake to fish, we decided to bring a few drinks with us. Have a good time. After all, we weren't expecting to catch anything, just wanted to go out and relax, not work. So, we unmoored the boats and rowed out to the middle of the lake and started fishing. It was uneventful, but it was a good time to catch up with family and friends. Then, my son got a bite. He reeled it in, but it was a tiny red snapper, so we just threw it back. After a couple more hours, we decided to head back to land. We packed up our equipment and rowed back. By the mooring, we saw a man standing there, an old, bearded man, wearing a red shirt who looked furious. Before we'd even finished mooring our boats, he was cursing us out, telling us that we shouldn't have called the wolf from the forest, but now that he was here, we needed to provide him with compensation. Thinking the man insane, we shooed him off before finishing packing up our stuff and making our way home. I broke away from the group first, wishing them a good night before heading back to mine to sleep. But in the middle of the night, I was awoken by my son banging on the door. I went to see what was going on. As soon as I opened the door, he was shouting that the Wurdnik from earlier had murdered his wife. Asking what he meant, he dragged me after him towards his house. Inside was his wife. It looked like she'd been hacked apart. I immediately went to call for help, but there was no saving her. My son says that he saw the man from earlier near his house, when he was heading back, and to this day he's certain that he's a Wurdnik. I'm less certain, but I wouldn't rule it out. Statement ends. An odd one and hard to verify. Meriwether has been reluctant to head to Poland to check out what may very well have been a drunk man's delusions after his wife was murdered. Still, I do have the location of the village noted down somewhere, so if the field team does wish to check it out, it is certainly possible, though how they'd get to Poland would be a different issue altogether. And who knows, if it is a shape-shifting fish, then I'm sure Sinead would absolutely love to dissect it.